The US government has cornered almost the entire global market of Remdesivir for the next several months. The drug has been found to shorten hospital stays for COVID-19 patients.
President Trump has secured 500,000 courses of treatment of Remdesivir, and this through September.
This America First policy during the pandemic has led to expressions of outrage and dismay among some international leaders. The Canadian Prime Minister has warned that going alone in a pandemic may backfire. We know it's in both of our interests, Justin Trudeau said, to work collaboratively and cooperatively to keep our citizens safe. But US coronavirus patients may not receive the drug if they don't have enough cash. The drug manufacturer Gilead says governments in the developed world will pay $390 for a vial of Remdesivir. Average treatment will come to $2,340 a patient. However, each vial for the US private health insurance system is $520, or an average cost of $3,120 a patient. It's not clear how much each patient will have to pay either out of pocket or in higher premiums, nor whether the current program to cover the US's 30 million uninsured for COVID treatment will have enough funds. Meanwhile, several studies estimate the actual cost of producing Remdesivir is around $1 a vial. As with many drugs that are eventually sold for profit by pharmaceutical companies, Remdesivir was initially developed with taxpayer money, at least $60 million. But watchdog groups suspect government costs are far higher, and that taxpayers are being charged twice for the drug, first for its development and then for its purchase.
Even the clinical trials that are going on right now are not all funded by Gilead. So Gilead estimated that, or I've heard of estimates that they invested at least $1 billion on Remdesivir this year. And if that's the case, then they should make those records public and prove that. But we don't think that that's correct.
Since the Clinton administration did away with government powers to ensure drug affordability, the pharmaceutical industry has poured millions of dollars into lobbying US politicians to prevent legislation ensuring reasonable prices for taxpayer-funded drugs. A report released this week found that pharmaceutical companies have raised the prices on 245 different drugs since the first case of COVID-19 was reported in the US in January, and many of those drugs are used to treat COVID-19 or used in intensive care units. But some economists wonder whether amid COVID-19, economic collapse, mass unemployment, the inability of millions to pay their rent, and social unrest, things may be changing.
I have never seen the American economy. I was born here. I've never seen the American economy in worse shape. The accumulation of dead ends, of crises for which I see no solution is overwhelming. And I think the system is shaking. Whether it'll disappear or not, I don't know. But if you say to me, is this the first time in your life that you've imagined that it's possible? The answer is yes.
The perception of price gouging by pharmaceutical companies during a pandemic may become part of a wider reckoning for the US. Shihab, Rattansi, Jazeera, Washington.